Hi all, welcome to HawkCon. This is going to be a stand-up comedy thing that hopefully is funny and you guys participate. Yes, so, my hair's still purple from HarmonyCon. I went to a convention recently and and I'll get to how I got there. But in the meantime, so what actually happened there? Well, they gave me a little perk. They gave me perks everywhere. I actually got a perk. I got to go to a second convention for free, and it was a surprise, even to the co-chairs, which was Pepper and Tyler. They had no idea either. But somebody pulled the fire alarm. Woo! Woo! We all evacuated the building. We're also dabbing, but we all evacuated the building, and we just were chilling out in the parking lot, and it was 20 degrees. What the hell is it doing 20 degrees in Dallas, Texas? I was wearing this, no less, actually. I just remembered. Just a button-up t-shirt. It was parking lot con is what it was going on there. And then after like 30 minutes and we're still freezing our asses off and there's people with guns and there's a lot of chatter and we figured out someone didn't just pull the fire alarm. They actually called in a bomb threat. Yes, that is right. Hang on here. It became SWATCon! Na 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 na. That's right. We were all raving with just red and blue lights and two notes. And then we all got cold and it was really terrible and it lasted for hours and somewhere past midnight we actually got let back in. It was terrible! Terrible! But because of the power of friendship, we survived. We had people actually pull money together and get more rooms at the next hotel for like a night. We had other people pool money, get like donuts and coffee. All the staff was like on top of it. They were trying to make everybody as comfortable as possible. Pepper and Tyler, the co-chairs, were doing everything in their power. They were the last people to sleep after that night. I mean, really, like, it brought everyone together, like huddled penguins, but it brought everyone together. That was immediately after, and I'm glad I got to finish, after my first ever stand-up comedy at a con. That was my first time ever doing anything, and actually it ended up being kind of terrible. The content wasn't. I'm sorry. I was good. I was fine. You know, that's not what I was saying. I'm saying the actual like situation that I had was just terrible. First of all, it was like a very thin room that was partitioned into three. It was like paper thin walls. Well, I couldn't like dim the lights without dimming the other panels next to me. And the one right next to me was called Pony Explosion. Nonetheless, I didn't have anywhere to hide. I didn't have a hype man. I didn't come out like, oh, look, I'm here. Everybody start clapping. Everybody's in a good mood and let's start. No, it was more like, hi, everyone. I'm going to start like in 5 minutes. Like, can someone help me move this table out of the way? Like, can you scoot back? Because, like, if I stand in front of this table, you guys are, like, literally touching my knees. Like, you're too close. So, it was... like the situation was terrible, but my content was fine. It was, and anyways, no, I had a lot of fun. I actually met a lot of ponies. Well, people. I'm not brony trash. I swear. No, the first time I ever went to a convention many years ago, someone said, like, hey, he looked like Flash Sentry. He had blue hair. He had blue eyebrows. He said, hey, how are you? What's your name? And I said, Pony for Hire. And he says, oh, I'm Scott.
Pony said you
like whatever. I didn't know what to do. It was my first convention. It was years ago. So at HarmonyCon, which I went in February of this year, you know, last month, I've met some cool people like Ellie Ray. If you don't know who she is, she's the one that does the voice for Mistmane and a few other characters in like the way late seasons of MLP. And I swear she's not a human. She is a pony. She's exactly what Mistmane is. If she sneezed, she would sneeze flowers. Hey, Strato. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. She's so great. No, she's so awesome. Oh, my gosh. I got
Does she eat flowers too?
She does. That's what we had at the little VIP dinner thing. So, no, actually, we had fondue. It was great. Oh no, she was sitting next to me, to my right, and she liked my fondue pot better. But they have like for appetizers these tiny cubes, tiny of like bread, and you get to put it in cheese. Well, she had me grab all her bread, basically, and dip it in the fondue, and I gave it back to her. She gave me a hug every time. I had 100 hugs from this wonderful being that is... She's not a human. She is not. It was great. And I got to talk to Big Jim Miller, who... I got a little bit of insider information, actually. This is pretty good. Does anyone remember the episode of Twilight Time, where the Cutie Mark Crusaders are using Twilight to get like more famous?
I do.
Okay,
Wrong somehow.
good. There's a point where they go to the to like a hay burger place, and she's just scarfing down burgers. Well, there's a moment where she cleans the ketchup off her face with a burger and then eats it. That is an inside story.
Very efficient.
Big Jim Miller was at a burger joint with a fellow artist, and there was this tiny 12-year-old girl who pulled that off, and they were making fun of it in the animation office for so long, and they're like, oh, we can put that in there. That's totally gold. Let's do it, guys. So that was a real life event. And I was like, what else can you tell me? And it's like, not very much, actually. I'm under 3 DNRs, which is like basically they can't reveal things. But apparently Daddy could. So that happened. I was like, this is good. Like, pacha. So, you know that Chrysalis is best pony. And
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy is best main 6. But if you guys don't agree that Chrysalis is best pony, that's okay. You're entitled to the wrong opinions. I'm just gonna show off some things here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, whatever. Love her. Back with the Chrysalis. This is actually like glitter, and it glows in black light. It's pretty cool. Another Chrysalis. This was 3D printed, and another Chrysalis, Queen of the Swarms, and this awesome clay figure that I got at HarmonyCon 2019. That's what it says because you guys can't read it backwards. All original piece. That was like $400. I know it's dark. Hang on, I can fix that. Whoa, that's bright. And that is mostly of what I have. That's like pretty much everything. You guys now saw my whole collection in the end. But yeah, no, what else? What else is pony related? I guess myself. Like, who am I? Who's Pony for Hire? Let's see how far I can go backwards. Who is this person? Who is this horse? Well, I'm glad I asked, because Pony for Hire is not actually that horse's name. This is very bright. Oh, there we go. You guys can see fine. Now I can see better. Pony for Hire is a mistake. As you can see over here, you can see a brown horse over here that says, I can't point that far, but PFH. That's what it says on his cutie mark that I'm theoretically touching. I'm not grabbing his ass. I'm sorry, plot. But it's over here. So, that was the name of the blog I put him in. His actual name will be revealed later. But what is he hired for? What was he hired for? He was supposed to be a poet. I'm just going to skip ahead. He's a poet. It never worked. I was doing poetry on Tumblr. No one was looking at it. No one but one person. You probably know him. His name is Nevalin. He's kind of out there doing Draw Your OC thing right now. He was kind of the creators for the HarmonyCon mascots. Like, he's kind of a big deal. He, many years ago, drew my pony, my original character. Wasn't even this one at the time. He's like, yeah, I used these references and I put everybody in here. And I was like, you did what? You're showing everybody my terrible drawing? I was so embarrassed. It was like at the end of a performance, bowing and farting into the microphone. Like, that's how embarrassed I was. Could you imagine that? So that's the one. I'm putting it on this screen, and here we go. That thing was my first reference ever, and I hated myself so much. I hated myself.
Put that thing on a stretching bank.
Right, I told you, a giraffe with like no eyes. Oh my gosh, that was my first reference to this pony, and I was so embarrassed that he posted that online that I became an artist, that I forced myself to get better. And yes, I'm punching myself or my creation down there because I whipped it up into shape, and I'm actually pretty all right now. This live streaming soon. That's the same character. Woo! I'm actually like better now. Look at that. It's like cute and things. It's holding a Picardo icon. Oh, because this is Picardo. All right, back to the stand-up thing. So yeah, Nevalin, blame him. I'm an artist because of him. Kill him.
With a knife?
With love and friendship and other pony-related shenanigans.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. They don't kill anybody on the show. They just make them their allies. Somehow. They forcefully do it. Unless you're Sombra, then they vaporize you. Like, what did they do with him? Well, he was already vaporized. He was just coming back. We just stopped it. So you aborted the process? Is that what
God.
on a kid's show? I vaguely remember she was pretty cute. She wanted to hang out. I'm like, okay. So I do. So that's exactly what happens. And about like 20 minutes in, I've never asked her name, and I was about to when she said, "You should meet my parents."
What?
Whoa. This is really progressing very fast, but she was pretty cute. So I said, okay. So I went to meet her parents, and her parents were pretty cool. Her mom made me lemonade. Her dad was like a surfer and gave me the thumbs up.
Oh.
And I was like,
What?
okay, I guess this is happening. I don't know what's going on, but it's happening. I'm a nice guy. I got a truck. I'm gonna just load everything in mine, and then we'll take it. Okay. So I asked, like, oh yeah, how far is it or whatever. She goes, oh, it's like 2 exits away. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Along the way, she has some sort of like minor panic attack that turns into a major one extremely fast, and this is exactly what happened. She goes, hey, I just realized you can kill me, and no one will know it's you. And I'm thinking, like, what about my calm demeanor, helpful attitude, and bubbly personality gave you that kind of conclusion? But instead, out of my mouth, I said, what?
Oh, God.
She elaborated, and this is what she said. Yeah, no one knows you, or where you live, or your name. I'm like, I don't know your name either, but I'm not going to say that out loud. So she says, yeah, and take all my stuff, and you can just leave me in the side of the road, and no one will know it's you. And before I get to even think and process like what this is, she demands me to pull over. So I pull over, and she says, you need to get out of the vehicle. So I take my keys, I step out of the vehicle, I leave the door open, and she gets out, goes to the back of the truck, picks up a book, comes around, sits on my foot, looks straight up at me, starts flipping pages without looking at it, and says, sorry, this makes me feel better. And then that event happens 2 more times. What? What's going on? Why are you so...
This is beyond science.
Yes, come to find out, she's like a level 6 bipolar. But she's pretty cute, so... So I go with it. And this is the first time I get to ask, like, how much further is it? They're like, oh, it's 4 hours.
Jesus.
What do you mean it's 4 hours? I didn't even check if I have that much gas, and luckily I do. Oh, this is like in October. There was no moon. It was dark as heck. I couldn't see anything, and we took some more, like another arbitrary left somewhere in the mountains that I'm not going to remember my way back, and we end up in the Borrego Desert that I didn't know existed. And it's literally like cactus and sand. And I'm like, I'm probably gonna die with this crazy person, but she's pretty cute. I couldn't say no. Yeah, on my tombstone. Yes, Sharp Tone. That would be on my tombstone. She was cute though. That's all I want. That's all I need. Just send me some flowers. I don't even know how I can get out of here. At least they have a gas station. You know, I'm going to be all right with that. But I don't know how to get out of here. She says, oh, yeah, you're going to spend the night. When was that part of the plan? But she's pretty cute, so...
Oh, God.
That's pretty funny. Your faces are amazing.